Hi, this is Carlos Cousins, and this is a sentence completion question. For this sort of question, you need to, yes, know what the vocabulary words in the answer choices mean, but also you need to establish some criteria to evaluate these against. So when you read the sentence, David Koffler's abstract writing can be difficult to understand upon first reading, causing many readers to complain that his work is blank. The first thing you should realize is that what follows the word causing here has to provide an explanation for what precedes it. So there has to be a cause following the comma. It's the first criterion. And that, of course, needs to keep the coherence of the sentence. So not only should whatever we put here in the blank make it so that when we ask the word, why do many readers complain that his work is blank, we can answer because David Koffler's abstract writing can be difficult to understand upon first reading, but also that whatever that cause is makes sense, that it is coherent. So let's go ahead and evaluate each of these answer choices. So if we do convoluted, convoluted means exactly this, that something is difficult to understand, something that's not clear at first, upon first consideration. So that makes sense as the right answer choice because it provides a right cause for why somebody would claim that his work is convoluted, since convoluted means, by definition, that his abstract writing can be difficult to understand, that his writing is abstract and can be difficult to understand, and it remains then coherent. But I'm going to go ahead and show you why the other answer choices don't work as well. Disingenuous means that somebody's not being necessarily frank with you, that they're trying to hide something from you in the way that they are presenting something or writing an argument. So his writing here, in that it is abstract and difficult to understand, could potentially be disingenuous, but you would need more evidence than that to say that he's actually doing it on purpose to try to hide something, to try to not be frank with you. So this would incur an assumption, and that is something we want to absolutely avoid for this sort of problem. So that's why this isn't the best answer choice. Heresy here definitely does not satisfy causality in any way. The fact that somebody's writing is abstract and difficult to understand is very unlikely to cause readers to complain that his work is heresy unless we incur again in assumptions as to what type of group is calling it heresy and for what reason. So that doesn't make much sense here. Heresy, of course, meaning something that is oppositional to a creed of some sort, something that is unacceptable, specifically in the context of religion, but sometimes in the larger context, contrived. So again, something that is not completely genuine, but something that has been constructed so as to put up an appearance. Again, it may be that abstract writing, difficult to understand writing, is that way as a result of it being contrived, but that is not necessarily the case. Again, this is an assumption if you have picked this this answer choice, because you would have to assume that this was done on purpose, that it wasn't simply the result of him trying his best to actually be clear. And then intuitive. Well, intuitive would be the very opposite of causality here. What you would have would be intuitive, of course, meaning that it is easy to understand. It is understandable by intuition rather than by some arduous form of logic in any way. It's something that you naturally understand. It's like your gut feeling, your intuition. So if it was that way, then the writing would not be abstract and it would not be difficult to understand upon first reading. So this one definitely doesn't make sense. I hope that helps explain why convoluted is the best answer choice. Happy prepping!